Jolly and King Never Minister. I'm back again. This is part 2 for the Sabbath day reading of the book of Maccabees. So starting off with verse 15 of chapter 1. And they built a place of exile in Jerusalem, according to the laws of the nations. Not Jerusalem where you think, it's just Jerusalem in the Americas and that one, surrounding areas. According to the laws of the nations, and they made themselves I can't pronounce that word, sorry, and departed from the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathens and were sold to do evil. So that's bad, man, going against the living creator. And he went up into Jerusalem with a great multitude and proudly entered into the sanctuary and took away the golden altar and the candlesticks and the light and the vessels thereof and the table of potion and the pouring vessels and the vials and the little mortars of the gold, the vial and the crowns and the golden ornaments. And as before, he broke them in pieces and took the silver and gold and the precious vessels. So when they came into our lands, man, they took our stuff up. There's Maccabees if you read this as well. And for 42 years the king sent chief collectors to his tributaries in the cities of Judea, and he came to Jerusalem with a great multitude, and he spoke to them peaceable words in deceit. Yeah, like remember letters to Jews 1199 as well, man. Do not compel any Jews to baptism, but they forced us. Sweet speech, but wicked in within. And struck it with a great slaughter and destroyed much people in Israel, and took his spoils thereof the city and burnt it with fire and threw down the houses thereof and the walls around about. This is our people, man, the so-called black man and woman, not all, but some of the confusion of the face, man, and the women captive and the children and the cattle, and they possessed, and they built the city of David with a great strong wall and great towers, and made a fortress of them, and they placed them therein a sinful nation, a wicked men, fortified themselves therein, and they stored up the armour. It's interesting, man. I want to read some more of the Maccabees, man, about how we got took over, man. I'm just going to quickly spin over to this one now. This book here, really quickly. They came before Columbus, so Christopher Columbus brought a Paleo-Hebrew-Aramaic speaking interpreter to the Americas, because he knew that there were people already there. The couple of cons found there. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what an American is, on page 146 of this book. And it goes on to say, when this is talking about how they found those big Negroid heads in the grounds in the Americas and China, all around the world, man. You understand? Right, let's have a look. So latter part of that page, when after a relentless search this head eventually emerged was found to be 8 feet high, like the ones in Tres Zaportes, vividly negroid. A native boy observing the diggings had been outcroppings of stone not far from his father's place, and led the expedition to that spot. 3 more negro heads have been uncovered. 2 of them were realistic in detail, that they even had their teeth carved out. A very unusual thing in American art. Massive, higher, military, menacing they stood, faces and pure basalt stone, denoting the vast ceremonial plaza in which they were found, the lines of cheek and jaw, the fullness of the lips, and the fleshed nose, accurately observed the fully reproductive facial contour and particulars before eloquent witness to a Negroid. So it says African, but let's say American, because we know that we're the Americans, indigenous to the Americas as well. One of the Negroid colossus, 8.5 feet high and 22 feet in circumference, wore earplugs with a cross carved in each. They all wore headdresses that were foreign and distinctive, domed helmets like those of ancient soldiers. They all faced east, staring into the Atlantic. 4 Negroid heads in all were excavated at La Venta, the largest of 4, 9 feet high. Wow. Had its dome top flattened so that it could function as an altar, as a speaking tube was found going in at the ear, out at the mouth, and was used as an oracle or talking god. So there you go, man. Our presence in the Americas, man, before Columbus was there, man. I want to continue reading from this book. It's very good book. And also, just wanted to quickly point out, I'm not going to go into too much depth on this one now, but I'll do like a little series on it, on giants. The book of Enoch speaks of it, the Bible speaks of it, the Nephilim, fallen angels, man, who came down, man. You understand? Had children with women, which I shouldn't have done. Which created giants. An unruly race of giants were made, man. And even to this very day, there's hidden lands that they're hiding. They're finding remains of giants, man. So check this out. Book of Enoch speaks of it heavily, man. Think about this. There has been Nephilim living all over the world according to the Bible. But despite that fact, Smithsonian's Institute, National Geographic, the Discovery Channel, and any of the official sanctioned archaeological expedition teams, between the whole lot of them, have supposedly not been able to cough up one solitary bone fragment, fossil, or artifact that would evidence these Nephilim. Has the elite controlled academic mainstream covered something up? Here there are a number of these reports about discoveries of these remains of human or humanoid giants. Keep in mind, numerous times these findings were turned over to government authorities, particularly to the Smithsonian, by conscientious and well-meaning citizens, only to have these artifacts then disappear permanently. That's Matt 24, wolves in sheep clothing. So look at these giant. So beach giant skull unearthed by WPA workers near Victoria. Loads of giants bones have been found, man. Look at in the museum. Look. Right, anyway, till next time, people. Shut in and peace.